Hey guys, welcome back to another Vanguard Zero video. Apologize, I know this is kind of late, but we're gonna get into the event now. Um, and I'm just gonna cover a few of the episodes, and then after that, separate video for the boss fight and so on. I'll explain later. Anyways, before we do, three, two, one, stand up, Vanguard. All right. Um, let's get to it then. Oop. Alright, so fever time. Anyways, as always, I'll quickly explain how to play the event. So here, it's a board. It's basically like a board game. These panels, you use these. You roll a dice, move on the panel, and normally, so these are event items that you can use here. Um, they're invitation letters. That's the item this time. Use them. You can exchange them here for the home skins and the my house characters as well, and also for fight skins. This time it's Aichi and Kai. It's actually the second time Kai has put on a suit for Zero event. So, anyways, I should also explain about the cards here. So normally it's not all of these event items. When you move around with the dice, there are also some panels have cards. You collect those cards, so you can see here if when you get all of the cards, which is shown over here, when you get all of them, you make it up to the boss fight, and that's sort of the end of the first round after you beat the boss. That is, there's 3 rounds in total, with the boss fight having you know, going at a higher difficulty each round. But today we're not gonna do the boss fight. I just wanted to explain. Sorry, I mean I just want to cover the story. So this might be a while, but let's. I'm gonna go ahead and start the prologue up until episode 3, and in a separate video I'll cover the boss fight and then the final episode, because at the end of episode 3 it sort of links to the boss fight. Again, I'm not gonna cover all of this. I'm just gonna quickly try to summarize it for you since there is a while. Anyways, so here we have Emmy waking up Aichi and saying that you're kind of early today. It's like, no, you just woke up late. Classic Aichi. Anyways, so it seems like a package has come for Aichi and kind of big. They don't know who it's from, and inside is a suit, and it's a letter that says that your friends Misaki and Kamui have been defeated by my hands. Well, the ones that are left are just you guys. If you're brave enough, come to the place that's listed on the map. And then yeah, Aichi's just a little bit worried here. He thinks something happened to them. He can't call them. Of course, he thinks, and then he sees that hey, Kai wasn't mentioned in the letter. He goes to meet him at the place here and it's like, were you able to contact Kamui or Misaki? Nope, I can't even contact Misaki. Sorry, I mean Miwa or Naoki. And they're just kind of confused at why they got clothes. Kai also got the same suits. Um, anyways, Kai is just telling Aichi to, well, just leave that for now and just get ready to fight. It's like, well, alright. I mean, it is reasonable that Aichi would be worried about something like this, considering what he's been to. The one who's called out to them was Mitsusada. I should just say Kote, I guess. So his nickname here, Kote and Goki. Alright, so they're just saying it's been a while, yeah. And now they're asking, hey, do you know where Kamui and Misaki are? Seems like they do know. Um, obviously Kai is like, well, you guys appearing at this time is like, it's too much of a coincidence. So yeah, they're like, all right, well, we can't explain, but we're gonna have the fight right now. Yep. Of course, Aichi is like pretty surprised. But anyways, that's kind of weird what they're saying now. They're like, we gotta fight, and then Aichi just seems like he doesn't wanna actually. I feel bad for him. But yeah, he says, I'll take you on. And they start the fight. Alright. Um, it continues. Yeah, this time the event stories are kind of long. Anyways, so they both won, as in Aichi and Kai won. Um, so Goki now tells them that, all right, since you guys beat us, you've got the qualifications to go to the next place. Um, so they're basically Kote let Aichi know that actually Kamui and Misaki are fine, and Aichi's were like, if they're this relaxed, they're probably fine. And Goki is just letting them know that put on that manly suit that you guys wore uh, when you're heading to the next place. They're like, okay. Alright. If you remember, then this place, if you've seen the anime, that is, it's where they had the like national fight. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. But anyways, the fight against for like every team fights in Japan to see who's the strongest. And yep, Team AL4 shows up. And I think this is a bit of a callback to uh the end of episode one. By the way, I think that's kind of a callback to the end of Legion Mate, where Wrench kind of shows up in the shop as like a prank, wearing the same outfit, acting similarly for like a few seconds to how he was before, and Aichi and Kai get worried until like he snaps back to his normal self. It's kind of funny. Basically, at the end of that part, it was just like Ren and L4 showing up and like um just that basically. Didn't say much of anything else. Anyway, saying yeah, it's like Kai's saying, this isn't a funny joke, Ren. Does this look like a joke to you, Tetsu? Like Tetsu's acting a bit here. It's like, yeah, we're here to challenge you. And Ren says the reasons because he's like super. He still regrets losing to Team Q4, so he wants to fight them. Misaki and Kamui show up because, of course, they're part of Team Q4, and they wanna fight. And yep, basically it's just that Team AL4 versus Team Q4, and that's about it. They're not really saying much, I guess, other than they're just pumping themselves up for the fight. But Kamui and Misaki are acting rather strange. They're like, yeah, this and that, etc., etc. Kai beats, yeah, Kai beats his opponent. I mean, Kyo, sorry. Right. Kamui fights Tetsu and this time does win. It's like, there's a funny, like, how Kamui messes up, Misaki wins against, Asaka, and now Aichi and Ren snaps up. Yep, I lost. He's surprised. Yep, it's like, that sucks. I lost, but thanks for the fight. Um, I just want to mention because this is like an interesting thing. So Kamui sort of said something like if you know the character, he sometimes makes like mistakes in Japanese, confusing word similar words like that. So they made the same joke here. It's like I make daily progress, but he said in like as if like I make daily gun, something like that, because the kanji here is teppo, which means gun, but what he was trying to say is nishin geppo, so it's like daily progress, something like that, which Tetsu figures out. Sorry, the game lagged a bit there. Um. Anyway, so now Ren is saying, well, your fight's still not over. Go to the next place. Isn't that not next place? Sorry, there's still something else. Isn't that right, Misaki? So it seems Misaki knows something about this. Anyways, now Ren's gone back to his Asia Circuit outfit. It's like the next place is like right here, and it's in the similar stage. So I think the Vanguard circuits can see there. So that, all right. It's like Aichi, Big Brother Aichi. Our fight is just getting started. Kai wants to go home. Ren doesn't let him. It's like, all right. So they're going now. Um, and of course, their opponents are Christopher and Leon. So it's Team A, NAL4, I believe. That was what Kai and Ren and Asaka's team was called. And that was episode 1. Next is 2. Alright, it's taking a bit of time, but hope you guys can bear with it. I think it's better than just splitting up into too many videos, that is. Anyways, so, yeah, they're like, it's been a while. Yep. So this is like similar to the Event of Asia circuit. We got the other guys there. Doesn't really matter. They don't say anything important. All right. And right. And now they've come. They mentioned that they've come here to fight. And Ren is saying, like, hold on a second. Weren't you guys a lot like scarier? Sorry, the game's lagging. Um, if the lag comes out in the video, that is. It's like, weren't you guys a lot scarier that time? It's like, no, that's because of the void. Hey, I was acting all scary back there, you know. It's like, ask us. Yep, supporting him. It's like, yeah, Ren played that part perfectly. I did as well. And Ren says, and Tetsu, he did his best. Grr, says Tetsu. Anyways, trying to convince them to play the part correctly. You know, act like how they were before. They're just mentioning here that Leon was like pretty different back then from how he was now, and this is kind of just him reminiscing about that. Like back then, I was pretty selfish, fell for the void trick, but now I'm different. So this time we're gonna fight you like as our like new selves to show that we're not the same as before. Again, sorry, game's lagging. But yeah, right now, Kai is moving over off to Ren's team this time. Alright. And they fight. Once again, this is quite a long story they got here. Anyways, just like before, Team Q4 does win. It's like they think it's over now, but then it's like Leon's like, what are you saying? Your mates are over there waiting. Yep. Who other than Naoki and Miwa show up. Alright. So they're saying, alright, let's go to the next place. Like next place. Yeah, Kamui and the others. Sorry, Kamui and Kai went off to a different place. And seems like Naoki brought Aichi over here to Miyagi Academy. What's interesting here is that the way they talk here is like Naoki saying, sorry, Shingo saying like I'm here too, and Naoki's like, well, doesn't really matter that you're here. We have a lot more members now, so even if you're not here, it's all right. Then Shingo's like, what are you saying? I'm super important to the team. And I just like, oh, calm down already. All right, both of you are important to me, and if either one of you are not on the team, it's not the same. Something like that. Aichi seems kind of pissed off actually, while saying that. Kind of nice, but I did. It's like the interesting part is it just seems that obviously this takes part after Legion made, and it seems that they have actually gotten more people to join the club now. So it's kind of nice that they mentioned it here. The rest of their saying isn't really that important. But yeah, that is interesting to note. They gathered more members, um, despite there not being many card fighters in Miyagi Academy at first, at least. So now they've made it to Kai's high school, and similar to how in the anime, when they had that like school fight against Miyagi and Kai's high school, they're doing it here now, and um, Shingo doesn't want to fight Miwa. He actually wants to fight Aichi's what was it, master? Yeah, which is Morikawa. At least that's what he thought. At least that's what I'm assuming. Shingo thinks he's Aichi's master just because Morikawa just calls him his apprentice. Alright, moving on finally to episode 3, and this will be the last one for this video because it certainly is becoming quite a long one, but hope you guys can bear with it. Sorry. Alright, um, Morikawa lost, of course, said, oh, my grade 3 deck. Not Shingo, sorry, Naoki lost. Izaki fought Aichi, and I think Aichi won. Yeah. Anyways, we're saying like, yeah, let's have a fight again, against schools again, just like last time. Like, yeah. Anyways, me was like, this is just like that time again, and Kai is like that time again. Of course, I see what you're doing here. It's like, uh, yeah, of course, me was saying, of course you understand, but just relax and follow along. It's like, wait, there's more. Um, and Shingo takes Aichi to an unknown location. This is quite similar to kidnapping. I feel quite bad for Aichi. He really doesn't seem like he wants to be in this situation. Here we are in quite a nice place. They're all surprised, even Shingo and Naoki. Game's lagging again. Seems like Misaki's plan was a success, she says. Shingo's confused. Wasn't the last place supposed to be card capital? She's like, nope, the last place is actually supposed to be here and we're gonna have a party. That's right. But before that, there's like a final fight, and Kai understands. Of course, it's against me. He says, "It's like, yep, that's right." So Aichi versus Kai. Haven't you noticed? These like past few fights have been like the ones that are. It's the path that we've walked so far. It's like, yeah, I kind of did notice that. Uh, can right, quote. So Aichi realizes that they fought Goki and Kote because they went up against, people from Voyage and um, Team Kaiser before, entering the Nationals. Is it called Nationals? I can't seem to actually remember. Anyways, so Misaki is kind of just having a flashback now, talking about her plan. She wants to leave something for the other students, as in like for her friends, because she's graduating, like Aichi and Naoki and all that. Um, they're like, he suggests one to have a party that should be fun. It's like, yeah, well, then she says, well, actually, some things like Aichi is gonna be left alone as the like team leader. Or, sorry, not team leader. The club leader. Kind of forgot how that's translated, but something like that. Yeah, club leader. So I kind of want to tell him that he's not gonna be alone, something like that, etc. Akari saying shouldn't really be worried. Aichi's already a second year, and he's been leading the club for that like almost 2 years, I guess, up until his second year. So I guess technically 1 year. Sorry, game's lagging. Naoki shows up, saying that yeah, Aichi's takes it too seriously. Even when I try helping out as like the um, you know, assist assistant, not really assistant, more like sorry, I can't really seem to remember what that sort of prefix is called. um what it's called, but it's like the second-hand guy. Um, how since when did you like from like when did you hear? She's asking like from this when you were talking about leaving something for us. Isn't that from the beginning? Anyways, so that's the surprise for Aichi. They're saying, well, I can't believe we also got surprised. Like, yeah, well, about that, she's explaining now that here, think about the plan, and Akari suggests that at this rate, it'll only be a present for surprise for Aichi. So, wouldn't we do something behind the scenes for those guys as well? Like, yeah, alright, that sounds interesting. And that's how they thought of the party here. She also has outfits ready for everybody else, she says, so they should go ahead and change later. The food was picked by Kamui, Emi, and Mai. So it seems like a lot of people had a hand in this. It is a party, so you do need a lot of people. Kai's asking, alright, if this was for Aichi, then why did you bring me into this? Oh, that was Miwa's idea. Haha, Miwa laughs. It's like, yep, I want to surprise you too. Anyways, story's about almost ending now. Sorry Aichi, I dragged you around in a bunch of places. It's like, yeah, I was pretty surprised at first, but I realized that in this path I've walked, there's everyone. He just mentions everyone's names here. It's like, you know, even if we're far apart, you guys are always by my side. Something that is that what he said? Oh, okay. Technically, is like, even if those guys are far apart. So yeah, something like that. It's like, it's not over yet. You guys better prepare for the last fight, and there you go. Yep, stand up Vanguard. Phew, alright, that really took a while. The stories are getting longer. I feel like they're getting longer anyway for these events. But anyways, we're gonna end it for now. This is gonna be quite a long video, so please bear with it. Apologize again. I'm trying my best to not make it so long, but it is gonna be quite a long one. Alright, so that's the end of the video for now. Next, I'll just cover the boss fight and then the final episode as well, and I'll end the event there. Can apologize, it's a bit late. It's getting long already, so before I end it, 3, 2, 1. Ride the Vanguard. Alright, thanks a lot for watching guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.